Okay, so last week was interesting. I made unexpected progress. As you can see, I did a plus 13 and a plus 11. Was not planning on doing a plus 13. Was going to try and get everything for last week to like plus 10. And then I joined a group, and it was supposed to be a plus 9, I believe. And for Waycrest Manor, and I didn't realize until after we were past the first boss and we went into like the courtyard area that it was a plus 13. So we powered through in the most literal sense. Waycrest Manor isn't overly difficult. Um, So the bosses, the trash is really the worst part. So got a plus 13. So then started to think, well, if I can do a plus 13, um, I might be kind of underestimating what I can do. So ended up focusing on Waycrest Manor and Everbloom because I thought these were two dungeons that had 5 bosses, and I was trying to work on trading post stuff, and I didn't realize that Um, the Everbloom normally does have 5 bosses. One is optional, and in the Mythic version, it's not in there at all. So it actually only has 4. Most all the dungeons have 4. So, ended up doing that as a plus 11. Um, kind of didn't make as much progress. As you can see, I still have some plus 5s and things like that. Ended up running and rerunning some things. I reran Waycrest Manor. I said, well, if I can do it as a plus 13, anything I do lower than that isn't going to mess up my rating. So again, working on the trading post and all of that, just did reran this a couple times. So I think most of what I ran was above um, between plus 11 and plus 13. So I don't think I did too many lower um, keys, which is fine. It worked out with the vault reward and everything. So did a plus 10 for Everbloom. Kind of did this one more gradually as I had intended um, to do with some of the others. And we went over on the plus 10. The group was just having issues. The tank was having issues. So um, reran it yesterday, the day of reset, and managed to find a plus 11. I thought, well, if I can do Waycrest Manor as a plus 13, I should be able to do Everbloom as a plus 11. So sure enough. Um, got into a much more equipped, I'll say, group. So if we look at Narcissist here, so I've done a total of 36 runs so far. So yeah, again, didn't make quite as much progress, but that's fine. I'm so close to 2,000 now that it should be fine. So, and then I don't know that I mentioned, I got the fiery warhorse finally after, from what I can figure, about 100-ish runs or so. So I had wanted this mount for this character for quite a while, so was pretty happy about that. The vault reward this week, however, will be 473, and I think 470 and 467, something like that. Not sure what the third reward ended up being. Yeah. So as I said, um, so I want to not necessarily going to take the um, well, I may not have any choice. I was going to say I may not automatically take the first thing that um, the highest one just because it's the highest one. Um, hmm. Obviously, what's the biggest upgrade? So that's 467. So probably the ring 437. I will lose some haste, which is unfortunate. Mastery I'm not too concerned about. Versatility would be a good. If I had to swap out mastery for something, versatility is pretty good. I don't like the fact that I'm losing 190. Still not great. But it does make about as much sense as anything. So I have learned from the past taking higher level gear just to have higher level gear really doesn't help you in the long run, at least. In previous, if Shadowlands seasons of doing Mythic Plus have showed me anything, so now I will go see what I can upgrade. Okay, so I had pretty good luck with getting gear last week. Um, so I got a headpiece which had haste. So while it's not where I'd prefer it to be, I'd prefer it to be at least at 20%. My healing has been fine. I've just had to wait for the global cooldown, which I'm still not used to. I would say that's still somewhat of a minor problem. Um, so yeah, I was just looking to see. I got a trinket, which I don't think I'm going to use. Um, yeah, so I think that was it. Oh, and then I did get the Lord Waycrest ring, so I do have the complete set now for the first time. However, I realized of the two, the trinket, the music box, is the better of the two. So, critical strike versatility, and the only thing the effect does is the music box will either do damage or do healing, depending on what you use. So the only thing the ring does is complete the set, which gives you a chance to trigger the opposite effect. That's it. So it really wasn't of much benefit. So it wasn't worth losing the haste in order to get critical strike versatility and the effect. But I am going to keep it, um, obviously, and I'm going to work on a like time walking set. So thinking about going back and trying to get like a legendary um, from somewhere and see what else I can get that would be, kind of special that would be good for time walking. So, that being said, let's see. Um, so I have all three. I think there's one more crest that I don't have. Um, So I got Drake Streaming Crest and Worm Streaming Crest. So that's 11 to 15, and that's 6 to 10. Yeah, so after 15 there should be one more, which that is to be determined how far we actually get. So, focusing on haste again. What has the most haste to begin with? That has 5. Can I upgrade the ring anymore? I can. So that's 10. Just want to double check here. Yes, probably the ring if possible. So how far can we go with the ring? Okay, so I can go up to there. That's good. Let's do that. And then 5, I think, is going to be the next. Yes. It is noisy in here. Okay, so I can go up 14. Yes. The head did have a prismatic gem slot, so I just put in the same trinket or not trinket, the same gem that I've been using for everything else. There's better haste gems. I haven't done anything with jewel crafting in a while, so I'm fine with that. It's a little bit, so. Why does this still show up? Okay, I see. So if I got the aspects, I could still upgrade it. Right. Okay, so if I have more, okay. So in the meantime, what else can we? That's 2. Hold on. Okay, so that's 289. Okay, so probably, and we can upgrade that to 8 of 8 using upgrading items using stones. Okay. Can I actually upgrade this trinket? Okay, so that's 8 of 8. That's done and over with. I could have. I can't now. So now my problem is not so much the flight stones, it's the crest. Because of course it is. It would be handy if they had a way to trade in some of your older crests, so yeah. So it looks like that's gonna be about all I can do. I'll go ahead. How far can I upgrade this? Theoretically I could go up 13 item levels. Is it worth using? I don't think it is right now. So this is 4 of 8. This is 1 of 8. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.